Good evening. I'm Bob Schottenstein, the chair of the Jewish Columbus Board. I'm excited to be with you tonight to welcome you to the We Shine Together virtual event. We've worked on this event for many months, and we hope you enjoy the experience. Thank you so much to everyone who dropped off a gift card to support Jewish Family Services, Hanukkah Drive for Families, and to all of you for taking the time to be with us tonight. I'll be ending my term as board chair at the end of the year, and I have to say that it has been an extraordinary and most rewarding experience. We have an outstanding board, and the professionals at Jewish Columbus are terrific. It has been an honor for me to work with so many who selflessly give their time, treasure, and talent. Taking over from me as board chair will be Audrey Tuckerman. I have no doubt that she will do a great job. We Shine Together is the name of tonight's event. But more importantly, it's who we are. It describes us as a community, how our unity and collaboration are what makes us great. We have a great story to tell, and we have a lot of work to do together in support of the Jewish people. Thank you again for joining us tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joel Markovich, CEO of Jewish Columbus. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're so glad you're here, even though we'd rather be together to celebrate our community. This pandemic affords us innovative ways to share our impact. Because, as you know, the pandemic has not prevented Jewish Columbus from working to help our community and strengthen Jewish life. The idea for this event has been in the works since the summertime, when we worked with an artist to create a visual representation of the work we do at Jewish Columbus. We wanted to provide the community with what would bring hope and lift our spirits. Tonight, we will show you many ways we shine together by sharing our impact, the breadth and depth of how we reach, and how we partner with our other organizations and synagogues by wrapping them in our philanthropic embrace. We hope to entertain you and put smiles on your faces. Thank you to the artist Curtis Goldstein for creating something that reflects our community in Jewish Columbus. As many of you know, our PJ Library program sends free award-winning books that celebrate Jewish values and culture to families with children from birth through 11 years old. Engaging the youngest members of our community is vital in ensuring the Jewish life for the next generation, and Columbus families say the PJ Library builds a bridge from their homes and storybooks to Jewish community life.
My oldest son just turned 11, and we started getting the books shortly after he was born. So I have 3 kids now, and we've been through the cycle a couple times. We've been able to read and progress, from the basic levels of the first books all the way up to now he's in the PJRY program, which he gets to pick his own books, which he really likes. When I bring in the mail, I usually say, someone got a book, and they all say, who's it for, who's it for? And they run over to see who it's for, and the lucky winner of the day is the one who gets the book. I think kids like getting anything in the mail. They like getting the mail no matter what it is, but when it's addressed to them and it's personalized, it means someone's feeling towards them and, a feeling they want to give them something. And kids love to get presents, so they view it as a gift. And it truly is a gift. It's the gift of education and Judaism and all that important stuff that we try to teach them. It's truly a mitzvah and a special gift that Jewish Columbus and the community has provided this gift to my kids as they've grown up. Like I said, 11 years now, we've been getting these. Yeah, they're great stories, and I think my kids are going to keep them with them throughout their lives.
In addition to Jewish stories, Jewish Summer Camp has become a tradition woven into the fabric of American Jewish life. The Jewish Columbus annual campaign provides support to the JCC so that every Jewish family can send their child to camp.
Jewish Columbus supports Jewish camping in so many ways. I know this as a parent and a staff member. I've directed many camps over the years at the JCC, and I also have 3 children who I've sent through all of their camps as well. My favorite thing about camp is watching the kids come back year after year, where they've built relationships with other kids that they don't necessarily see during the school year, but who are their camp friends. JCC Summer Camp provides such a great Jewish experience for children every year to come back to, where they get to sing songs that they remember year after year, and they get to connect with other Jewish children. This is especially important for children who don't experience Jewish life on a daily basis throughout the year. All 3 of my kids have gone through all of our JCC camps here in Columbus, and now they go to overnight camp. They love that and look forward to it throughout the entire school year, counting down the days for when they get to see all of their friends who they don't get to see throughout the year and experience all those amazing overnight camp things that you can't replicate during the school year. Thank you to Jewish Columbus for helping to create this opportunity for so many in our community year after year.
Part of keeping Columbus Jewish community safe and vibrant is by ensuring strong partnerships with Jews in Israel and around the globe. We work closely with our partner city, Kfar Saba, to help make the world a better place. Medical professionals from Columbus have traveled to Kfar Saba and vice versa in order to share learnings and best practices. Also, as part of our Partnership Together program, we've been fortunate enough to host an Israeli emissary, a shlicha. Many of you remember Marav and how she worked so passionately to educate our community about Israel. Even though Marav has returned to the Holy Land, our partnership continues with the new arrival of our new shlicha, Michael, and her family. Days after we learned Israel was going into a second lockdown due to the rising COVID cases, the Jewish Columbus professional team and dedicated lay leaders worked to get Michal and her family out of the last flight of Tel Aviv.
I was born in a small village near Gondar, Ethiopia. I made Aliyah at the age of 9 in 1984 as part of the Operation Moses. My parents, Zichronam Levracha, made the difficult journey to the Holy Land more than 3 decades ago. Their sacrifice opened to the door a new opportunity for my brothers and sisters. And for me to come over here as an Ethiopian, as an Israeli, as a Black Jew, and as an activist and educator, it was wonderful to bring here all those multiple identities to the Jewish community here in Columbus. We need to build a resilient young generation that believes in his own identity and heritage. We are in a crucial period and time that we have to bring the intergenerational circles together to think and to plan the future together. We are happy and exciting to be in Columbus, and I'm looking forward to meet everyone and to share my story and to be a part of your community.
We mentioned how Michal's arrival was made possible through the efforts of the dedicated lay leaders, and lay leaders are truly our backbone of all that we do, which is why we make it a priority to invest in them. This past year, Jewish Columbus developed its first leadership cohort, the program aimed at cultivating leadership in the Jewish community. It was a resounding success as 95% of its participants sit on boards of local Jewish organizations.
Hi, my name is Perry Levine, and I am the Vice Chair for Young Jewish Columbus, also known as YJC. A little over 3 years ago, I moved from New York to Columbus, where I didn't know anyone. I got involved with YJC almost immediately, and here I was able to find my friends and my community. YJC and Jewish Columbus very quickly became my home away from home. From the moment I reached out, Jewish Columbus has provided me with a compassionate, caring, and steadfast community. It has helped me to strengthen my Jewish identity and passion for Jewish life. I feel extremely fortunate to be in a position to give back so that I can help this community to have the same effect on others' lives as it has had on mine. This past year, I was honored to have had the opportunity to participate in the first cohort of Leadership Jewish Columbus. Not only did this program empower me to be a better leader in all aspects of life, but it truly equipped me with the tools and information I needed to more effectively serve the broader Jewish community, and opened my eyes to the unique challenges facing our own Jewish Columbus community. From my perspective, I think that 22 to 40 can be some of the most exciting years of life. It feels like there is always something new happening, and within that age group, everyone is at such different stages of life. When we're trying to reach a cohort where some of our youngest might be experiencing life on their own for the very first time, while some of our oldest are navigating parenthood, it can seem like an impossible task. I envision a future for YJC where we are truly able to meet people where they are at in life. I imagine a community of young adults that are engaged, inclusive, and vibrant. A group who celebrates each other's triumphs and supports each other through life's more difficult seasons. Without YJC and Jewish Columbus, I would have been completely alone in a new city trying to figure out who I am and what I want out of life. While I'm still trying to figure those things out, I now know I have such an incredible support system behind me every step of the way.
Educating children and grandchildren about our Jewish values, such as tzedakah and giving back to our community, is an important responsibility. If we teach this essential mitzvah when they are young, it will always be part of their lives.
Jewish Columbus helps our community in so many ways. It inspires each of us to donate our time and our financial resources to help all of us. This idea that we are all responsible for each other, that we really care for each other, is the underlying principle of Jewish Columbus and a great message for our children and grandchildren.
We are happy to be part of our grandchildren's lives and be able to transmit to them our Jewish values. We hope they will embrace tzedakah to add meaning to their lives while helping others.
We shine together, truly. Without each other, we wouldn't be able to evolve and thrive. We hope that Jewish Columbus will continue to be here for you when times are tough and also when times are good. It's our mission to keep our Jewish community safe and vibrant, provide enriching Jewish programs, offer support for our agencies and synagogues, and help mark milestones along the path of our collective Jewish journey. I want to give a special thanks to our outgoing board chair, Bobby Schottenstein. Your leadership has guided us through some of the tough times, and we're a much better organization because we've had your guidance along the way. In the spirit of Hanukkah lighting candles and thinking about the future, I'm so excited to welcome our incoming board chair, Audrey Tuckerman, another luminary in our community, to close the event. Thank you to everyone for your continued support and for being with us tonight. We shine together, and that's because of all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. There's a place for everyone at Jewish Columbus. In addition to the heartfelt stories we just heard, there are countless others we could highlight and will do so in the months to come. Stay tuned for upcoming events and stories on our website. But for now, I will share with you some of the other important initiatives Jewish Columbus is working hard to accomplish every day. We offer women's empowerment opportunities through our Women's Philanthropy Committee. We empower women to become leaders, strong volunteers, and philanthropists on their own. We do this through hands-on service, improving communities' health and wellness, protecting our most vulnerable. Our collective efforts improve the lives of others while enriching our own lives. We engage in advocacy and promote Holocaust education through our JCRC efforts, and will continue to build bridges between the Jewish community and the community at large. We enhance our relationships with our synagogues and our agencies, and we've transformed our funding through our Community Impact Committee into a more holistic approach to best support our community partners. Together with our strong relationship between our professionals and volunteers, we positioned ourselves to be nimble and to plan ahead in order to meet the ever-evolving community needs. As you can see, we continue to create opportunities, and the pandemic has not slowed us down. We hope you recognize how important your support is, whether you're giving of your time or an annual gift to our campaign. Together, we have the power to create a vibrant Jewish life here in Columbus and around the world. We thank you for making our community so strong and for making us shine. I am privileged and humbled to serve as the next chair of Jewish Columbus. It's because of you that we will ensure a strong Jewish community today and for generations to come. Thank you.